Now, many important dignitaries from the German government are attending this event. They are from ministries involved in urban development. So let's hear their views on the event and its unique theme. Germany's commitment to collaborate and partner with India in every possible way was evident from the presence of some important dignitaries from the German government at the Mela. They also reflected and emphasized on the theme of urban development and how they hoped to partner India in this particular sphere.
It underlines and stresses out the importance of mutual German-Indian or Indian-German relations. I have pursued these relations and tried my best to foster them for approximately 5 years. It's since I've been minister, the third time to come here, and we have so many opportunities to come together to meet the challenges which India is facing. India has the challenges, we provide for the solutions.
Of course, there are many challenges. I would think that housing, affordable, decent housing for the large majorities is probably one of the biggest challenges in the big metropolis, mega cities of India. Then it's transport infrastructure, it's energy, it's water, both sewerage and fresh water. I mean, you name it, it's all there. And of course, let's be modest, India in its big cities has challenges that we Germans don't know about because we have just 3 cities of more than 1 million inhabitants. But we have a lot of experience with tackling the same issues. So that is the idea. Can the German know-how, can our experience, our technology, our famous Made in Germany make a contribution to solving these urgent issues for India?
Well, it's time to meet someone really interesting. The man behind all these beautiful structures housing all the stalls. His name is Markus Heinstorff, and he's a well-renowned German artist and architect. Hi Markus, good to have you with us on the show. To begin with, what has been your central theme around the work, and has being in India and observing the architectural design around affected your approach in any way?
Yeah, I come 4 years ago, first time to India, and it was a big wish for me to get this project here, to design this project, and I'm very proud and very happy that I can do this. And what you see here around, that is one of my ideas, how Germany, how my country can present themselves here in India. And the idea, I make a research in the Indian library in our university, and my idea comes up when I see the rich culture from India, so huge the architecture. And I'm in the early times I start as a goldsmith, and so I think, wow, you have such lovely gemstones in India, the world loveliest, and it's also a part of nature. I do something with gemstone design, and also I think fabric, textile, that is one of the most important products from India worldwide. So India is well known for textile. So, and I search in the internet, in the web, and I find 20 million links, more than this, about marriage tents. And so I saw India is the only country worldwide who have this lovely culture about tent design, and also about pavilion style, and I create the...
So that's where you got the inspiration of creating these tents around the pavilion?
Yes, so that was my main idea. Yeah.
So is there anything particular about Indian architecture that has caught your fancy?
Absolutely. When you look around to the different parts of India, you see many lovely styles, not only in the historian, also modern buildings you can see, and especially in the history you can see architectures, very nature, eco-friendly, built already. So that is not a new theme to make green architecture, and that was a huge inspiring by me. Also, the lovely palaces here in India. I'm deeply impressed from the India culture, especially from the architecture.
So which is your favorite tent here? Is there anything specific that you would like to talk about?
Oh, that's a problem. I love all. It's made from myself.
I'm sure, but if you had to pick one, which one would that be?
I will tell you a small story over each one. About behind me, or let's say the huge one. Here you have a 10 corner, and there the special one is it's designed like a gemstone. What I told you before, like with the facets, so the light and the shadow is reflecting there, and it works very well out. Here you see the same one in silver and white. Here you see one in this style. The name is crystal, white crystal, and the idea there was also to make something like a palace and bring a huge, lovely textile structure on this square.
So in terms of constructing these pavilions, what materials have you used to construct like one structure?
The idea behind is to make different types and make them very useful. And you can see this style here is the same construction like this pavilion. Here I'm used the idea from weaving. In the same moment I'm also can cool the facades with the technique. Behind I use the facetting, so weaving, make facets, make it flat, and do it something in the way that is a new concept to work with textile fabrics and to work with something what is very Indian, unique.
Right, so of all these beautiful pavilions, so which one is really close to your heart?
I love it all, but let me say, it's also here, when you look to them, the weaving structure, this is very specially, it's something very color and powerful, and also I love it when the many people walking around. I think this pavilion are very successful. It looks also like flower and fire, so I think that's for me, so my personally love this design.
All right, and you know, these pavilions look very different in the day and very different in the night. What's the secret behind it, and how different do they look?
Yeah, you have also a wonderful tradition here in India, the lampions, and all in the night, all these pavilions shiny like lampions, and this is also very energy efficient. So you see, we have something like no lights outside. All the pavilions like shining by themselves, and we use only the light from inside, and you have a wonderful atmosphere, wonderful night lighting. So we have our own view, and in the night it's completely changed. So that was also one of my ideas. All
right, Mr. Marcus, thanks very much. That's a very interesting insight into how you've tried to weave in German architecture with India. Thanks very much for chatting with us.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on now. India and Germany have been strong and reliable partners, especially in the research and development field. Scientists from leading German institutes are involved in many projects with Indian institutions, and to find out more about the kind of collaboration these two countries are having, we met up with an important delegate from the Education Ministry. India and Germany have enjoyed a very close and multifaceted relationship. There has been enormous goodwill in India for the people and culture of Germany, and it continues to grow. There is admiration and respect for the advances made by Germany in engineering and technological department. The passion for quality, hard work and innovation of the German people is admired by the people of India. This has given rise to mutual exchange of knowledge and technology. There is admiration and respect for the advances made by Germany in engineering and technological development.
I think it's very relevant to the youth of India, because here they can see how exciting it is to work with technology, how interesting it is as if you are in the university, how you can reach out to your peers in the industry or in research institutions. So this whole, universe where science and technology becomes more exciting than just a drab education in some classroom, I think that we are showing here. And if you can see, there are people from the Max Planck Gesellschaft, which is for fundamental science, there's Fraunhofer, which is the applied research, and several universities. So I think for the youth, which is really our target group from 17 to 35, this can be a very exciting exploratory visit. And I hope this will begin a relationship with Germany, which will grow over the years.
I think it's very important because we do know that the training the students get in India is very, very good, especially at the IITs and some other organizations, and also like Delhi University. And so often it's a little bit more theoretical than in Germany. So I think it's a big add-on if they go to Germany and do also a lot of practical thing there, and to learn, of course, state-of-the-art. And we do also have the feeling that more and more people from other disciplines. So before it was mostly people who wants to learn German or engineering, and now more and more people apply for like postdoctoral studies in Germany, like with the Max Planck Gesellschaft or with the Alexander von Humboldt. And also we try to revert it because we always want to have like a brain circulation. So if people from India come to Germany, people from Germany should also come to India and learn about this. And this is why BMBF together with DAAD made this program A New Passage to India.
We have exchange programs going on. I mean, you have heard about the German Academic Exchange Service, I'm sure, which is very active. Then the Goethe Institute is organizing residency programs, and in all fields actually there is this exchange going on, yes.
Well, in democracy, people matter, and to truly gain something, it is important to get the participation of the general public. So let's do a quick mood check with some of the visitors to the Mela and find out what they had to say.
Well, I think Germany and India have excellent relationship over many years, 60 years actually. And I think the trade flow is very nice, and we have a good political interaction with each other. And I think this fair here, the India-Germany 2011-2012 Infinite Opportunities, is an excellent opportunity to bring this relationship on the next level.
A meeting like this is doing two things. The Mela. It's highlighting one of the most important challenges of our relationship, or let's say of the 21st century as a whole, is living in urban environments, in big cities, and all the aspects that this involves. That's the one thing. On the other hand, it's also just of inviting young people, getting interested in new solutions to the most difficult challenges.
It is about the diplomatic relationship, the friendship between two countries. It is about the economic ties. It is about exchange in the field of education, research and science, and of course about culture. Because India and Germany also share a very long tradition of cultural relations. And here we of course have a cultural program to highlight this. And at the same time, now being here at Cross-Maidan Garden and being part of the Mela, we are also very happy to organize a very entertaining cultural program.
Okay, so with that, it's time to wrap up on this special episode of Indo-German Urban Mela. Well, it was truly a fun and a memorable experience for me, but I do hope that you too had as much fun as we did putting this show together. So it's goodbye from me and the entire team.